Halfmoon Creek near Leadville, Colorado. Average temperatures in the 70s and 80s during June, July, and August. Elevation around 10,000 feet. Just gorgeous, and it makes for some real nice boondocking. We found ourselves at the end of this big meadow with great views of Mount Massive. One of two great peaks on either side of Halfmoon Creek. Two tallest in Colorado, with Mount Ebert being the taller of the two. T-Mobile was a bit spotty, but good enough at this end of the meadow that we didn't have to use Starlink. We're in the Rockies now, no doubt about it. I don't know what mountains those are, but I know that to the south of that is Mount Massive, here in the Colorado Rockies. Well, good morning. Waking up at camp and ready for another day. We're about to go for a walk this morning. That sun's not going to work, is it? At least the wind's not too bad yet, so it's probably a good idea that I'm going to get this video out before the winds do get too bad, because when the winds get really bad, sound quality just goes way down. So you have to camp at least 100 feet away from the creek. I know, you want to camp right next to it. Yeah, me too. There are dispersed camping sites to the left and to the right along Halfmoon Creek Road, Forestry Service Route 110. We enjoyed several walks along this creek, both upstream and downstream. I'm always looking for a river like this. I just want to swim in it. I want to swim downstream. I want to see if I can even swim upstream. I just want to enjoy the water. I grew up with clean rivers a lot like this, and I just absolutely love them. Well, right there along the river, we found a beach. Had a marsh to get through it, so never mind. So we'll stay somewhere for about 3 days to a week, and we'll explore the place. We'll explore it on our bikes. We'll explore it by taking a walk. We got to stay active, got to keep our health up, and sometimes the bikes or hiking up a steep hill gives us the opportunity to get some cardio training in. And speaking of cardio, we took some brisk walks up this trail, but we didn't get anywhere near the top of the mountain, not even a false summit. Making our way up Mount Massive here in Colorado, and you know what I see? A whole bunch of tinder for the next wildfire. Might break someone's heart to see some people come through here and harvest a lot of this and take it out of here. You know, break my heart is if this caused a massive forest fire to destroy this area. Kind of like what happened to my hometown of Paradise, California. Destroyed by the Jerry Brown fire. Lack of proper forest management, you know. There it is, Mount Elbert. Along this stretch of trail is probably the best view. Close up. Tallest peak in the Rocky Mountains, well over 14,000 feet. Oh yeah. We're on the trail to Mount Massive. Sounds bigger, but I guess it's not. Maybe it's not taller, just more massive. I don't know. We enjoyed so much beauty all around us on this walk, a short walk because we were, at the time, still used to less than 4,000 foot elevation at Capitol Reef. So we only got in a little bit of an extra workout today, but it was good. A little bit of workout like that every once in a while, it's a good thing. So every once in a while, we're gonna get that workout and we'll get more acclimated to this high altitude. What altitude are we at right now, honey? What altitude are we at right now?
I don't know.
Probably about 10,000 feet.
Probably.
Probably at least. And we've been down at sea level all winter. The hike is done, just a little bit this morning, and now the bike ride back to our camper. I just wanted to video this because to me this was just beautiful. A really nice look at this beautiful creek here. We might come camping here again this season, and if we do, I'm going to go swimming. This is the stretch of road that is really close to our campsite, and it's well maintained, good enough for a Corvette. Further up the road, not so much. I wanted to drive much further and get deeper into the woods, but it got too rough for us to take our home on. Eventually, the road requires four-wheel drive with good clearance. So I'm looking forward to coming back when we have the 4Runner to explore more of this beautiful place and see the old Champion mine. The Champion Mine, or Champion Mill, is a very impressive building that was used for the extraction of silver from the area. Built in the 1890s, it was very impressive for the time, had all of the latest equipment, and it led to the establishment of the town of Leadville. Halfmoon Creek was not only flowing fast with snowmelt when we were there, it was also flooding some of the forest areas, which it does this time of year. Did I say that I was looking forward to coming back here? What do you think? We stayed here a whole week and it never got old. It did get a little busy over the weekend, so I'm happy that we got our spot when we did, on a Sunday when there was hardly a soul around. And as you can see, I was hard at work. It's hard to get bored when there's so much to do. Flying the drone, making videos, keeping up the camp. So when we stopped by here yesterday, there was people all over the shore. Right now the only people here went around the corner. They're floating around on a paddleboard. Not a bad idea. We've seen fish jumping. There's one. We've seen swarms of dragonflies, those little beautiful blue dragonflies. Pretty cool. Never seen so many dragonflies. Now we're heading towards a waterfall over there. Cool. Walked along the shore. I can see why the grass is so green here. I did not see these two dragonflies at the time, but they flew right in front of my phone. Coming up to the stream that enters the lake. This is probably why the lake is so clear. Yep, this is what we come out here for. Wow. So cool. Okay, walking away from the stream. Almost done with this really quick walk around the lake. Lake is maybe a mile of shoreline. I like this lake. Yeah, if it were a hotter day, I would go swimming in this lake. I don't know, it's probably about 60, 65 degrees. Warm enough for a swim, yeah, but doesn't mean I want to. Still, I'm somewhat tempted. Oh, this is cool. This, of course, is not the same emerald lake that you would find inside Rocky Mountain National Park. I think most states have at least one or two emerald lakes, rock lakes, snow lakes, and every state has a town named Washington. Northwestern shore of this lake, great view of Mount Elbert, tallest peak in the Colorado Mountains, right here in Colorado. I figured it'd be in Canada, the tallest peak. I guess not. So do check out Emerald Lake. It's just right off the road. And it is the temperature of snow runoff, snow melt. Don't get that finger out of the camera. Very nice. And look what I saw heading up the road. They're also in the Facebook Cirrus group. In this area of Halfmoon Creek, other than the trailheads for Mount Massive and Mount Elbert, you're going to kind of have to make your own trail. And you should explore. So this has been a very nice place to camp out. But, especially on the weekends, on Saturdays, you're going to have knuckleheads that don't belong out here. And so we got this kid and his siblings, I guess, riding this big old off-highway vehicle through this area, stirring up dust. I mean, look at this area. We got people camped out right there, and he was going down that road. We got this road right in front of us, just on the other side of our solar panels. He was flying through there, flying through those roads right there. We got someone camped out over there. We got someone camped out behind us. Right there. And then we got people camped out off in the distance. So they're just riding their off-highway vehicle through here. And I told them, this is not the place for that. Oh yeah, it's legal. You can ride. And I said, yeah, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Well, you just said that we can. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you, I mean, what I was saying to them was just going, Yow! I mean, totally just over their heads. They did not get it. They could not comprehend what I was trying to simply reason with them. Some people are not reasonable. So he said, well, if you don't like it, I can go get my dad. I said, fine, go get your dad. So I've been out here for about 15 minutes waiting for his dad to show up. And so far, no one has showed up. So I'm thinking, you know what? His dad is probably, unlike him, a reasonable man. And they haven't been riding through here. So he probably set him straight. Probably should have set him straight a long time ago.